Hello there, my name is Richard McMunn from the NHS interview training website, passmyinterview.com, and in this training video, I will teach you how to pass an NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interview. If you are applying to become a Band 4 nurse with the NHS, make sure you stay tuned because the tips, questions and sample answers I am about to give you will help you pass your interview at the first attempt. And to achieve that goal, I will cover the following 4 things in this training video. Number 1, I will tell you which Band 4 NHS Nurse Associate interview questions you should prepare for. These questions come up all the time during Band 4 NHS interviews. Number 2, I will give you 2 brilliant tips for giving a top scoring answer to each of those NHS interview questions. Number 3, I will then give you a brilliant example answer to each Band 4 NHS nurse interview question to help you pass at the first attempt. And then finally, number 4, I will tell you where you can instantly download my 21 great answers to Band 4 Nurse Associate NHS interview questions. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you are passing your NHS interviews at the first attempt. It makes it far easier for me to help you when you are subscribed. And please hit the like button because that really does energize and motivate me to create more great content for you. Thank you very much indeed. Now, the first question I want you to prepare for is tell me about yourself. Let me give you 2 very important tips before I give you my top scoring example answer. Tip number 1. So this is going to be the first question you will have to answer at your NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interview. Make sure you practice your answer several times to demonstrate confidence in your abilities and also good communication skills. Because nurse associates must be confident in their abilities and they also have to communicate effectively. So make sure you practice your answer. And tip number 2, in your response, talk about the skills you have that match the NHS job description, any experience you can bring to the role, and also what you will do in your work as a Band 4 Nurse Associate to make a positive difference to patients in the National Health Service. So here is my brilliant top scoring example answer to help you. Tell me about yourself. Here we go. Thank you for the opportunity to interview for this Band 4 Nurse Associate position with the NHS. I am a confident, diligent and caring nurse associate who focuses on teamwork, close collaboration, attention to detail and a commitment to patient-centred care in my duties. In addition to possessing the relevant nursing qualifications and certifications, I have experience working as part of multidisciplinary healthcare teams, responding quickly to instructions, adhering to nursing policies and procedures, and upholding the NHS values. In previous roles, I have been praised for my compassion, good judgment, adaptability to changing situations, and my willingness to take ownership of my nursing professional development. If successful at interview, I promise to provide exceptional care, support registered nurses in their duties, continually learn and improve, and be flexible with my working hours to support the National Health Service in its goal for patients. And I look forward to sharing additional details in the interview regarding my suitability for this position. So that is a really good confident answer that will help get your Band 4 nurse interview off to a positive start. Now you can either pause the video if you want to and write down the tips, questions and answers as we work through them together, or if you wait, I will soon tell you where you can instantly download my full set of 21 brilliant answers to difficult Band 4 Nurse Associate NHS interview questions. Here is the next question I strongly recommend you prepare for. Why do you want to become a Band 4 nurse associate? Tip number 1. Now, it takes a unique set of skills and qualities to be a nurse in the NHS, and this common question is assessing your motivations for choosing this challenging but highly rewarding career. Tip number 2. Good things to include in your answer are your passion for nursing and providing first-class treatment and care, the potential in the role to work across different NHS healthcare settings, and also how the role of a nurse associate offers a good balance of hands-on experience and learning opportunities. So let's put everything together in my brilliant top-scoring example answer. Why do you want to become a Band 4 nurse associate? Here we go. I want to become a Band 4 nurse associate because it is the next development stage in my nursing career. I am very passionate about nursing, and I want to eventually become a registered nurse in the National Health Service. The Band 4 position offers an excellent balance between direct patient care and learning opportunities. The potential to work across different healthcare settings while gaining significant hands-on experience is very appealing. I am excited to become a nurse associate in the NHS and embrace the opportunities this role offers to someone like me who is deeply passionate about a career in nursing. So that is the perfect answer to that common NHS interview question. Why do you want to become a Band 4 nurse associate? Now, don't go anywhere because I still have many more tips, questions and answers to give you. But when you are ready, click the link in the top right hand corner of the video, head straight through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can instantly download these slides plus my full set of 21 NHS Band 4 nurse associate interview questions and top scoring answers. But here is the next question I strongly recommend you prepare for. Why do you want to work for the NHS? Tip number 1. So this next question will feature during your NHS Band 4 nurse interview, so make sure you have a genuine and convincing answer prepared. Tip number 2. Good things to say in your answer include how you will feel proud to work for one of the best healthcare organisations in the world, how you will get to work in an environment that fosters growth and development, and also how the 6 NHS values align with your professional values. So here is a brilliant example answer. Why do you want to work for the NHS? I want to work for the NHS because it is, in my opinion, the best healthcare organisation in the world. I will feel proud to work for the National Health Service. People I have spoken to who already work for the NHS are positive, encouraging and supportive. I want to work in an environment that allows for professional growth and development, and because no 2 days are ever the same in the NHS, I will find the work incredibly rewarding. Finally, I want to work for the NHS because the 6 NHS values align with my beliefs and professional standards. So you can see how these answers are going to help you get hired in your NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interview. They are such powerful answers. Here is the next question. Describe a situation where you had to deal with a challenging patient. Tip number 1. So this question features often in NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interviews, and it assesses the NHS values of commitment to quality of care, compassion and respect and dignity. Tip number 2. Now, I strongly recommend you use the STAR method to structure your answer. So outline the situation you were in, then tell the interviewer the task that needed your attention, then give in-depth details about the action you took, and then finally finish your response with the result following your actions. So let me now give you a brilliant example answer to this NHS interview question that uses the STAR method. Here we go. Describe a situation where you had to deal with a challenging patient. Here we go. In my role as a nurse associate, I supported a patient struggling with low mood and stress. They were skeptical about mental health improvement and resistant to any advice. My responsibility was to educate them on the importance of mental well-being and provide practical strategies to help them improve it. I listened to their concerns and validated their feelings to build trust. I then explained simple, evidence-based strategies from the NHS Every Mind Matters framework, such as light exercise, stress management techniques, and connecting with others. To reinforce my advice, I provided NHS resources and I made myself available for further support. The patient agreed to try one small change, which was daily walks. Weeks later, they contacted me to say they had also started using relaxation techniques and were noticing a positive difference. This experience reinforced the importance of persistence and patient-centered communication. So that is another really good answer, and you can see how effective the STAR method is. Here is the next question. What are your strengths and weaknesses? Tip number 1. So this next difficult Band 4 NHS Nurse Associate interview question is assessing whether your strengths match the job description. Please make sure you read the job description before your NHS interview and make sure your strengths are aligned. Now, tip number 2, when answering the weakness part of the question, do not say you don't have any weaknesses, because this question is assessing self-awareness and a desire to improve. So you have to give a weakness. Here is my brilliant example answer. What are your strengths and weaknesses? As a nurse associate, my strengths include completing my tasks and duties on time and to the expected standard, my collaboration and teamwork capabilities, I always put the needs of the healthcare team first, and my dedication to supporting registered nurses in their duties. I am naturally caring, patient and empathetic, and I am also good at providing emotional support and encouragement to patients, especially when they feel low because of their medical situation. My weakness is that I find it difficult to say no if someone asks me to take on extra work or shifts, which sometimes means I overcommit. I have this weakness because I don't want to let people down. However, I am aware of my weakness and I'm learning to carefully assess my workload before committing. So that is such a good answer, because you are front loading your response with many strengths that match the NHS Nurse Band 4 job description, and then you are giving one smart and clever weakness that shows that you are going to do lots of work for the NHS. It's such a good answer. Now, the next thing to do is click the link in the top right hand corner of the video, and you should do that for 2 reasons. Go through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and number 1, you can instantly download my full set of 21 NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interview questions and top scoring answers, including the ones we have covered today. And number 2, on that page, I tell you the 3 questions I recommend you ask at the end of your NHS Band 4 nurse interview. So at the end of your interview, they will say to you, do you have any questions for us? I recommend you ask 3 questions. On that page, I tell you which questions I think you should ask. So make sure you click the link, download the guide, and then write down those 3 questions to ask at the end of your NHS Nurse Associate interview. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Please give the video a like and also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best for passing your NHS Band 4 Nurse Associate interview. Have a wonderful day.